For many of us, creating a life of purpose and passion is easier said than done. And if you're having trouble making your dream a reality, then an intuitive coach may be the key to unlocking the door to a fulfilling and joyful life. And we are learning more today from intuition coach Candice Thomas. Candice, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Well, first of all, what exactly is an intuition coach?
Well, as an intuition coach, I combine life coaching with giving intuitive readings to help people achieve their goals and live the life that they would like to live.
Okay. Well, so what are some of the common reasons that people are unable to reach their goals? What do you see most?
Well, commonly it's people aren't very clear about their goals to begin with. And so it really takes, when you want to reach something, you really have to be clear about what it is that you would like, and you have to know why it's important. Why do you want to reach that goal? Because if it doesn't matter to you, you won't be motivated to pursue it. So another reason people have difficulty is they don't know what steps to take with their goal. And the final reason people have difficulty is not being willing to take responsibility for achieving their dreams. And by taking responsibility, you have to have more than just the dream. If you have the action steps, taking the action steps to move forward on your path and keep taking them even when it gets scary.
Right, and I think that that's something, I mean, if not all the components, at least one of those, I bet everyone out there can relate to. I know I sure can.
Right.
So my question then is, how do you, Candice, help people realize their dreams?
Well, with intuitive coaching, I meet with my clients week to week, and we just overcome those three challenges that I spoke about. So we set clear goals, we create an action plan, and then as we're meeting week to week, I'm following up and making sure my clients follow up on their action steps. And because they have that continual support, our coaching relationship, they're not in it alone. It doesn't have to be as scary.
Well, so, I mean, and I think that this is really important too, that having that accountability. I hate the phrase accountability buddy, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use it. So you kind of also act as an accountability buddy.
Absolutely.
And checking on those people. Are you doing what you said you're going to do?
Absolutely, because it's easier, right? If we have someone holding us accountable, then we're more likely to reach our goals.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy to fall off, you know, like when you have workout partners, things like that.
Right.
It's a lot easier to make sure you hit the gym and you're doing your work when you've got someone there that's like, hey, where are you? What are you doing? We got to do our cardio. And so this is very similar, it seems, which is great. And I really appreciate that investment. Now, of course, we're approaching the holiday season.
Yes.
So that means getting together with family, getting together with friends, and sometimes we don't always get along with our family and friends,
You can call them difficult. Yes,
You can
it's
call
okay.
I'll leave that to you. There you go. I didn't say it. She said it, right?
I said it, yes.
So what advice and what techniques would you offer to your clients in dealing with difficult friends or difficult family during the holiday seasons?
Oh, there's so many tips, but the three that really resonate with me is number one, minimize your time. So many people feel obligated, like you have to, but we all have choices about how much time you want to spend around people, especially if they're difficult. I know for me personally, I would take a 2-week vacation out of state to see family, and it would drive me nuts. And then I had this just dawning realization, why am I doing this to myself? And I minimized my time to just a few days, and it changed the dynamic entirely. It was really loving and supportive. And the second tip I have is stop the story. So something that I would do is I would create a story in my head before I saw my family about, oh, it's going to be so difficult. Aunt Carol's going to start in. I just can't deal with her. It's going to be horrible. I'm going to be stuck. When we create a story like that, we actually start feeling that negativity. We actually start processing that in our physical bodies and start getting defensive. So by the time you actually meet with your family, you're already in defensive mode, and the slightest thing that they say will irritate you and set it off. You get really triggered. So
it really kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. And so Aunt Carol's like, hi, and you're like, what is that supposed to mean? Right? So the more that we can let go of the story, the more that we can be open to a different outcome or a different possibility.
Right.
And the final step that I like is just, again, being responsible for your actions. So if you're trapped at the dinner table with this difficult relative or friend, just remembering you made the choice to be there, and that if you can, emotionally distance or detach yourself from when they're being difficult. And at the same time, sometimes we want to help the person realize how difficult they are and give them all sorts of examples. We really have to let go of trying to change the person or get them to see how difficult they're being. Because most difficult people are so caught up in their own story, their own drama, they don't even have the awareness that they're being difficult. They don't even know. Now,
just real quick, because we're almost short on time here, you created a free 5-minute meditation to help folks heal. So can you tell us about it and where we can find it?
Yes. So the first step to healing relationships with others is to heal relationships with ourselves. And I created a 5-minute meditation just to introduce people to that process. And you can find it on my website, www.candicethomasintuitive.com. and sign up for my mailing list. And when you sign up for my mailing list, you'll be emailed a link to that meditation.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Candice, thank you so much. We really appreciate
you.
this information, and I know it will definitely help during the holiday season.
You bet.
All right.